Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting match of Breath of the Wild Bingo Bash. Today's match is between Applefreezer and YoYoSwift, round 3. This will be a custom board. And today's commentators are myself, Zimtars, and MB.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So we're going to reveal the board any second now. And yeah, so this is a custom board. Here it is. Custom board means you cannot do the top left to bottom right diagonal. That'd be kind of broken because you just do one thing and then win. The idea behind these custom boards is to force everybody to do one square that's the same, no matter what rows they pick, which kind of leads to interesting, I think, routing and spectating. So this board's theme, Diving is Beauty. For those that don't know, Diving is Beauty is a side quest in Zora's Domain. It's one of the very few side quests that don't require you to beat Ruta or have the camera. It might be the only one, actually.
Yeah.
So the quest is pretty simple. You do need to get the Zora's armor, so you do have to do the fish drama cutscene, and then once you get the Zora's armor, you have the ability to talk to the NPC that gives you the quest, and it's a really, really easy quest. It's like a tutorial for learning how to swim up waterfalls. And yeah, so what do you guys think of this board?
I have two thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead,
First
Vin.
one is dog treasures. The
Yes,
second one is a Lionel without ancient arrows.
Yes, those are two not conventional squares. Also, 5 unique Royal Guard equipment, but that I think was also on your board, Zen. So you've probably seen that one. Yeah, there's a couple of not conventional ones.
Yeah,
I think
them.
dog
Yeah.
treasures should just be a goal in bingo. Like I think I mentioned this like a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna like after this tournament's over, I'm gonna put out like a poll, not a poll, a form to like submit like what new goals you think should be a thing, and I would imagine everybody's gonna put dog treasures because
Oh yeah, I think that's a win-win. I mean, it's something that you, especially it's so much synergy could happen. Like, right, if you have a lot of different towers on the board, then you're probably going to have to go around to different stables anyway, or pass them more or less. I could see a lot of synergy happening with dog treasures, and it's something that is pretty accessible to all levels of players. So
yeah,
I like the idea for sure.
Kill a Lionel without ancient arrows. That was just me having fun because it's so easy to just go to castle, get one ancient arrow, and then
Yeah,
delete one and leave.
we have seen that in this tournament. So
Yeah.
Speaking of synergy, I'm actually not seeing like too much. I feel like if I'm looking at any one line, I'm still processing each line, but I don't see too much synergy actually happening. So we're
So
gonna. I mean,
yeah,
Lanayru Koroks, you'll be in Lanayru for Diving is Beauty. That's a little bit.
yeah, and every row more or less has something in Kakariko, like every line. So like Hylian Hood, Arrows of Burning Heat, Clone the Coop, full stealth set, Soldier's Helm. So like basically every
Wow, yeah.
line has something in Kakariko. That was intentional.
Okay, nice.
So we're gonna definitely see everybody go to CAC and everybody do fish drama, and then after that, it's kind of starts to deviate. There's a lot of Elden in here as well.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
Which
so
isn't too far from Lanayru.
it's not too
Not at all.
So I expect to see no matter like what rows they pick, a lot of initial routing going to CAC most likely, and then to Lanayru, and then to Elden. But obviously there's some outliers that like maybe won't go straight to CAC. Like if they're doing dog treasures or they're doing shrines, they might not go to CAC right away because they're going to be routing those in first. And then obviously there's some outliers like Forgotten Temple and Strand and Eventide that will kind of make people go out of their way, or gut check.
Actually, we are at least full heavy on like the right side of the board. I mean, Forgotten Temple would be probably the thing that it's most east in the whole map, I would think.
Yeah.
West.
Oh, right. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I should know my east and west.
Maybe you thought of a different shrine or something.
It's Weast.
No. Yes,
Weast,
Weast, that one. Oeste, as I call it in Spanish.
Were you thinking of the all dungeons BTB from Zora's Domain to Elden? Because of the many combinations with Elden and Zora?
I even thought of that one. I don't know it, but it's a cool BTV, so kind of hope we see it. Apple
Yes,
knows
definitely
all dungeons, so that he
true.
would know that one, right?
And we're off. We're having
Woot!
some technical difficulties on Yo-Yo's stream, I think.
Maybe.
But we'll figure it out.
Okay, but yeah, I have to say lots of viable routes here. I wouldn't say I wouldn't know what to go for. Okay, probably need a lot of
Yeah.
routing time for this. I would probably end up just picking a line that I somewhat like without knowing that it's the best.
And just going with it. I mean, yeah, even Tay was mentioning that yesterday. He started with one line and kind of, ended up changing midway through and still did it in great time. There is some level in bingo of just committing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're most likely gonna see the runners grab their plateau stuff and then head on to Kakariko. Because wait, did Muse say that everything has something in Kakariko or only most things?
I think just about everything does. I might be wrong,
Okay.
but I maybe Diagonal doesn't.
Is the only one that I can see that doesn't
no.
have something in Kakariko.
The full, yeah, it has the full stealth set, which is in CAC.
Right.
But that's column 5. Row 5 doesn't have any CAC.
Row 5.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah. But that has
But it
Strand
seems to be very
Tide.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has even
So
tide, yeah.
that one's a little bit farther than CAC.
just slightly. So the age-old dilemma is how long to spend on plateau before heading on your way. Can be a good place to get some materials for the run, but there's also other places that are very handy in bingo. I think Kiowan Forest, isn't that the shrine closest to that one?
To what? Sorry.
It's the one where is it Riverside? There's so many stables that are on the river. So
Riverside is Kiowan.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So the Kiowan Forest can be a really good place to go, and it's actually pretty much on their way to Lanayru. So we'll see if they make a stop there. But in the meantime, I see Apple just taking advantage of the herbs and the. Oh, did he get both arrows or just one set?
I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't actually see either.
Interesting. Yeah.
I was assuming I got both, but definitely got ice. It's not the biggest deal if you don't get the fire arrows, I think, but they can come in handy for sure, especially if you need a set time of day. And there's some things on this board that like you might need a set time of day for like example, Phone the Coop. Some of the cuckoos are only like attainable during certain times of the day.
To be fair, there's fires in Kakariko, but if it's
True.
raining, then you might want the fire arrows.
Yeah.
Apple is killing those Bokos.
That makes me feel like he's probably going to be doing something with Hylian Hood then. That or he just wants these arrows. But Hylian Hood 1-star requires 5 Boko horns.
Oh.
So there's a good chance that he is
taking care to pick all those up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good chance he's doing column 1 or row 2.
Good eye mules.
Yeah.
I don't think Apple is gonna do eventide. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to do it or he doesn't like it. One of the two.
Gotcha.
Well, then we're gonna see some bear action, maybe.
Yeah, some bears in a Forgotten Temple.
Apple, who had the mount percent world record for a long time, well, quote unquote long, should know how to mount a bear. So I'm sure he knows some good locations for that.
Yeah, to mount to mark the board, do you have to what's it called, tame the beast, or do you just have to be on it for any amount of time?
You need to be able to like ride. You can't just get on and then get kicked off. Yeah.
And get kicked off. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
However, bears are easy to tame. You don't need any additional stamina.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
You have a quick finger on the L press, you should be good.
Nice.
So Applefreezer off plateau, heading towards kind of like Flower Blight Shrine.
Yeah, he might actually be going for the Darker Tusk Shrine, because from there you can go to Sora's Domain and to Kakariko.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting
Interesting.
though they didn't BTB, because I feel like this movement's just a little bit slower. I feel like he could just go to CAC and then Wind Bomb to Dakatus now.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
True, or you could do the BTB to Darker Tusk that is used in all dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe
Is
a
that
little bit
Speaking
of a safer route.
Yeah.
of BTBs, I have a feeling Swift might be setting up for one here because he landed by the Boko and then
Yeah. This looks like
reset when
a
the Boko noticed him. So,
yeah.
and we see Ice
Going
Arrow
for a push.
action.
Yeah.
So,
Push BTBs are not my forte. It's always fascinating watching somebody do it because it seems like
yeah.
it's so easy for it to just go terribly wrong. You get a stuff
Indeed.
push or like a
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
weird slide, it can go real bad fast. But this looks pretty good to me.
It does. Oh,
Oh,
And bullet time was
beautiful.
ooh, wow. Is he going straight to Kaiwan?
I don't think the stamina will take him there, but I may be proven wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna get pretty close. He did go into
It's-
bullet time
For
pretty
sure.
early there, so he's pretty low on stamina. Oh, he's actually more to the right than I thought he was going to be.
Mhm.
It's just definitely faster than what Apple did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Apple's at Kaiwan Forest right now, getting some food and stuff. Wow, the crosswinds in this area of the map are so strong. Did you see how flat? Like,
Oh.
no.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
Oh,
terrible.
If he is
Usually-
lucky, when he touched the ground, maybe he got like an
I
auto.
It was
don't.
with his
There's no
shield,
way.
though. It
There's
was with
no
his
way the game
shield.
will save that.
Oh!
There's no way. He saved it
Uh.
too. That's so
Oh,
unlucky.
it hurts.
Yeah, that's painful.
But man, the crosswinds in that area of the map pushed him so far to the right. It's crazy to watch.
I mean,
Like-
usually you want like a rebound with your shield. You know, just a little bit more distance, but that was
Yeah.
a case in which you did not want that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think he wanted to swing his weapon to land,
Yeah,
but
that would have
because
done
his
that. Yeah.
glider wasn't out, he did a
Yeah.
shield spin instead,
Okay. Okay.
which does not make him stop.
I think Apple is going to Mount a Bear right now.
Maybe I think he grabbed some food in Kayawan and the ferry.
Yeah.
Now he's equipped to probably do the whole bingo. Oh, this could look better. I'm actually unfamiliar with this BTB setup, so I'm not sure where it's gonna go. Or is it just a CAG BTB?
Yeah, I think so. But it's gonna put him in like kind of like right where the Guardian is, right?
It seems
Ooh.
like it, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Hopefully he does not get noticed.
Okay, Apple is at one of the pretty best bingo spots to mount a bear because it's right next to Kayawan.
Oh man, that bear turned right as he was landing. I wasn't sure if he was gonna get on it.
I think those bears are very peaceful.
Yeah, there's like
Maybe I've only been lucky.
there's like 2 or 3 types of bears, and those I think are the easiest to.
Oh, we see the
mount.
Guardian has noticed.
Oh man, I've died to this Guardian so many times.
Oh, it's like right there. Oh man.
What's he gonna do? Run? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, I hope he's gonna.
That was a smart save.
Oh.
That was a smart save. He should be fine. Okay.
Okay.
He has like no food now though. I think he has 1
Yeah.
wind bomb left. Maybe like I'm not sure if he had any cooked meals or anything, like any like steak, but
He's
Well, if he
gotta
gets to Kakariko, he can get to the fairy fountain and stock up on more supplies.
yeah.
But he has to get there first. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Especially with this guardian on his tail.
Oh.
That's
That's so unfortunate.
Oh.
So close.
Just a split second earlier and he would have stunned it. Oh
Yeah, I
my
think if he
gosh.
maybe if he didn't switch his arrows there, he might have got the shot off. But
Yeah,
it was going to be really close.
it was.
Apple
And
setting
Apple
up
setting.
for that was awful speed to beat a CAC.
Yep.
This one's pretty tricky to get like
Yeah.
the good angle. Like it's pretty easy to like hit the side of the cliff when going for this. But that was almost
Should
perfect. He almost shot it right down the
should do it.
canyon. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that
Nice.
was a bit
Ah!
worrying.
It was a little scary,
Funny.
rough
Yeah,
landing, but I mean, he's there.
yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
was a very nice BTB.
Grabbing the sledgehammer soon.
Yeah, when it loads. Whenever it
There we
decides.
go.
So I was watching an any percent runner earlier, and the floor in Sanctum did not load. Like the collision had, but not the vision or like the
Yeah,
texture.
yeah, that can happen
I'd never
sometimes.
seen that before. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's some weird combination, I think, with like memory and how fast your wind bombs to Sanctum were.
Yeah.
Can cause it to not load. It can actually load in the middle of the fight sometimes, and like you can. There's also a weird glitch in any percent where the music just doesn't play,
Okay.
which is really weird. Like fighting the blights without the music is like a very bizarre
Unsettling,
feeling.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we see Swift has almost made it. I'm concerned about his stamina.
Oh, please don't die.
I think he's
Oh my
good.
gosh.
He's good. Oh, that jump was a little
Phew.
early in my book, but that's fine. He made it. That was a
Okay.
little scary.
Phew.
I would have waited until like the last second to do that jump.
All right. So
Um,
Swift has made it to the safety of Kakariko and is talking to Impa.
Talking to Impa is required for most of the side quests here, I think.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So we could be seeing arrows of burning heat or flown the coop. Or maybe he just accidentally talked to her.
Yeah, he just talked to Paya and then realized maybe he didn't need to,
Looks like he's doing full the coop.
which does require.
Or maybe I'm wrong and it only requires talking to Paya.
I was under the impression that you did have to talk to Impa for full the coop, but maybe not.
I think it depends. Depends on the guard in front of the house. Like if he stays there, cautious of you, then you can't get the quest from him. But once he sees that you are a good person, he will give you the quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only concern is that like the cuckoos are gonna they're gonna like reset. I've had that happen to me before. It was only one of them. But like this guy right here, didn't he already pick this one up?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I feel like.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're resetting like as we speak. So I think you need to get the quest first and then start doing it.
Let's hope he realizes. Meanwhile, Apple upgrading the Highland Hood already. Was that only 5 Boko Horse, or did he need something else?
No, it's just 5 Boko Horns.
Alright.
I think. Yeah, it's just 5 Boko Horns.
That's quicker than I thought.
Yeah, Hylian Hood is one of the easier things to upgrade.
So BC Swift first slept. I think he was checking the time of day to be an issue, and then went up to Impa. So it probably is required.
Yeah, because I know the guard's only out in front of his like pen or chicken coop, I guess. During certain times of the day, and I think he's only there after you've talked to Impa the first time. But you can still like that issue with the Kakos resetting. I've had that happen before, even during the quest. Basically, if you move them from their home position, wherever they spawn, to like not exactly in the coop, they'll reset. So there was one time like where I was getting the one up by the shrine, Talagnag, right? And I picked him up, jumped off, and I flew right over the coop, and I just kind of like dropped at the same time, so the chicken would just drop in, and it didn't count, and like it reset because I didn't like throw it exactly in there, and I like since I dropped it, it like ended up like respawning back up top. And I spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out which one I missed when it was one that I thought I already got, but it just reset on me.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's a big problem with the cooker quest. Like you're never sure if they respawned or if you forgot one.
Yeah. But here we see Applefreezer going into Zora's domain to start his dive in his beauty fish drama. I think Apple is it's definitely picked like one of the best rows on this board. In terms of Elden quests, A Brother's Roast is probably one of the harder ones. Like, it's obviously not nearly as easy as like Fireproof Lizard Roundup or like Death Mountain Secret. Both of those are pretty easy. But in terms of like goals that take a long time to do, like 16 Lanaru Koroks like takes a while, right? Even if you know your Koroks, like that's still 16 Yahahas you got to sit through. So a lot of his stuff doesn't take too many things. Like he had to sit through like the cutscene for the Hylian Hood, but he's progressing quickly.
I'm not sure about the Forgotten Temple Shrine because it's kind of out of the way. Like he has to go to Zora's domain, then Elden, and then Forgotten Temple.
Yeah, but if he has BTBs that can get him there, I mean, I imagine he'll warp back to Plateau and maybe do some kind of like all dungeons movement, like to Meadow, and then kind of just veer off to the side a little bit and go to the Forgotten Temple, but we'll see.
Yeah, I also haven't taken a good look at the others. Like I think most of them require, let's say, 3 faraway places.
Yeah, it's like Forgotten Temple, Elden are obviously pretty far apart, right? Like one's like northwest, one's northeast. But the fact that everything else is pretty centralized around like Lanaru and Kakariko makes it not as bad as some of the other ones. Like the distance between, something like 14 shrines, Death Mountain Secret and Stranded Eventide. I mean, like 14 shrines is a decent. I guess it's really only like 10 shrines because of the plateau shrines, but that's still a lot of movement, right? That like a lot of loading screens and stuff. So that adds up.
True. The top left, bottom right diagonal is not allowed to answer a question, chat.
Yeah, it's a custom board, so it's designed to force everybody to do Dive in His Beauty. Obviously, you can't just do Dive in His Beauty and then win. That'd be a little too easy, even though these boards are apparently just too easy for everybody. Zimpars and Tay finishing the 2 custom boards we've seen so far incredibly quickly.
Yeah,
and
under
it looks
an
like
hour.
Apple is on pace to probably complete this under an hour as well.
Yeah.
But don't make the next sports too hard.
I might have to make some tweaks. I might have to make some tweaks to semifinal boards.
Oh man.
Fish trauma required.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually I don't know how long that cutscene is. Do you guys know off the top of your heads?
I mean, we just watched it.
Yeah, I guess there was
2-3 minutes.
Probably should have timed it. I think it was around like 3 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
it feels
the first one is 3 minutes.
Feels way longer than that when you're actually in it.
Yep.
When you're the one smashing the A button, it feels like it takes 10.
Yeah.
I think the second one is also worse, or like the thing that makes it bad.
Gotcha.
That makes it feel bad, at least.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful dive from Apple.
Oh yeah, it's very amazing. Fun fact, you need to actually go into the diving animation when jumping off that waterfall. If it's not a dive, if you jump and then open your paraglider or anything like that, it won't count. The game does check if you enter that animation. So it's staying true to the name of the quest. So Diamond is Beauty complete, and as that happens, YoYoSwift finishes Full in the Coop.
That felt pretty quick, the Diving is Beauty. I always feel like that's a long square, but Apple made it look really fast.
Yeah, I mean, since you don't need to do anything else besides get the Zora armor, it's one of the easiest ones in Zora's domain, because all the other ones, like I said, they require you to do like Ruda, or at least have camera, or like I think there's like one, like Lionel Safari, you need camera and you need to start the quest, so you start the Divine Beast quest, so you need to talk to the king. But a lot of the other quests, like a lot of them, require you to actually complete Ruda fully, which can, that takes a while.
Yeah. There also has been some misunderstandings about which quests require Ruta, but I think by now we checked every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the NPCs are not there during the day, and then we just thought that it was Ruta required, but then when we realized later that it's just they're asleep during the night or just disappeared, I don't know.
Yeah. Vlad pointed out that this BTB, normally this BTB is very challenging, but it's even more challenging with the rain, because since he didn't since he didn't defeat Ruda, it's still raining. Oh no! Wow, what? I am very surprised.
Two last time. I think I just gave up on the BTB.
He noticed him right away. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
Weird happening.
Yeah.
Did pull off a BTB in the linear direction. Doesn't feel like the traditional one, but he might grab a shrine here, maybe. I don't know.
I think he's probably just. Oh wait, yeah, he's stopping by. There is a hardy radish here. Yep, gets that.
That's
big
nice.
hardy radish.
Oh yeah.
So I am like, so now that he's done flown the coop and he just passed up all the Lana Koroks, I think we can safely say that YoYoSwift is doing column 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty interesting, because whenever you have a custom board like this, every row is guaranteed to have one one square that's the same, Diving is Beauty in this case. But when they pick two lines that intersect again, they're gonna have two. So they have Forgotten Temple and Diving is Beauty. And they both have an Elden quest. So the biggest difference really is the Mount a Bear versus Kill a Lionel without Ancient Arrows. So
Alien Hood and Flown the Coop.
Yeah, but those are both in CAC. Yeah, they're both in CAC.
Okay. Yeah.
And they both have a cutscene you have to watch, right? So if I was a betting man, I would put my money on Apple if I wasn't watching this game at all, just because I think that mounting a bear is probably much easier than killing a Lionel without Ancient Arrows.
You also got to keep in mind that Brothers Rose is harder than Fireproof as a roundup.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And especially
you can't really
speedruns. They use speed food, level 3 speed food to do that quest.
Oh no, I think YoYoSwift took a death there. I think he tried to win bomb on low hearts, or I'm not sure. I didn't fully see it, but
it's something with a win bomb.
Yeah, might have hit a wall or something. Speaking of almost hitting a wall, Apple win bombing right into that cliff, but pulled the paraglider in time.
I wouldn't be surprised if YoYo saw that square and was like, yeah, probably not gonna do that because he doesn't have speed food. Like it does feel very different. I've done it before, and I gotta say I got lucky doing all those
clears of
the quest.
Yeah, it's a lot sketchier. I mean, you can't die doing Fireproof Lizard Roundup. I mean, I guess you could burn to death, but
rain. Oh
no,
gonna drown. Yeah,
that's so unfortunate. Rain making it impossible to climb.
Yep.
Wind bombs in Source Domain. Wind bombs in Source Domain are also very special. Like there's a lot of lag, which makes it hard to launch.
Yeah.
And not speed cap or lag stop anything. So he's gonna go for the safe cardinal wind bombs and looking up to reduce as much lag as possible.
Apple warping out. I didn't really see where to though. Oh, he's going to Moakit.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. He got the shrine, started heading into Eldin, and then warped out. We're back to Moakit. Is he?
Oh, he forgot the elixirs, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought he talked to her.
Oh, he didn't have any money. So he just broke some ore.
Oh, that's
he broke
what
some
just
ore
happened.
to get some cash, so that way he can get these.
No, but he can't sell to
her.
her.
Yeah. He needs to sell to Beetle. Where is Beetle?
He's on his way in.
Casually
on his
walking
way
around.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shroom on the way. Maybe he wants that. Yeah, YoYoSwift is on his way to Sora's domain. Now not only having to deal with the rain, but also with shock arrows.
Oh man.
Hate to see it.
Oh, yellow game over.
Yeah, yellow game over. You don't get to see that every day.
Yeah.
Very kind of the developers to mix up your death screen that every casual has seen way too many times.
Yes.
Basically, everybody's seen that screen.
Everyone. Yeah.
This game is interesting. On your first casual playthrough, I think most people probably died like probably over 25% of your deaths were just like in the first, few hours you played the game. Because as you progress, right, you get, more hearts, better gear, fairies. But man, the first like 4 hours of this game when you're low on equipment and resources, it's just so easy to die. And
Yo-Yo forgot to eat.
Dang.
Yeah, I think this is like a downward spiral. If you make a mistake, you get upset that you made a mistake.
Especially with wind bombs too, right? Like it's so easy to make a mistake when doing any kind of wind bomb, and you can make so many different types of mistakes, like forgetting to blow one up, or forgetting to eat, or not getting bullet time, or not having an arrow equipped or a bow equipped, and it's just like those. When you mess up once, I feel like it's so easy for those kind of mistakes to just compound, and you get a little on tilt.
Yeah, and then you're maybe worried about your opponent, how far he is, and you forget to think about food and other stuff.
Yeah.
I've definitely been there.
Same. But he makes it into Zora's domain. As Apple works his way into Eldin. He hasn't really gotten too deep in yet. He's just getting to the tower, so he's going to have to eat his fireproof elixir.
Yeah.
Does he still have a lot of food?
He went to Kaiwan, so I think he has a decent amount. Yeah, he's pretty stacked.
I assume he's not gonna grab the armor and instead just use his elixirs during the quest.
Yeah.
You could technically make some speed food and buy the armor, but I don't think that's worth it. Because you can't use a speed food and a fireproof elixir at the same time, so you would have to grab the armor.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna get the tower.
It does give you the map of the area, so
yeah,
maybe you have to
Eldin's a
with
pretty
navigation.
confusing. Yeah, Eldin's a pretty confusing place to navigate too. So if he doesn't know exactly where, the Brothers Rose Shrine quest is and like the route you need to take, it might be worth it.
Yeah, he does know where Goron City is from all dungeons. But the Brothers Roast, yeah. Oh, also, just info, you need to go to Goron City first to activate the quest.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's in the cheat sheet.
That's where the quest giver is.
Okay.
Kind of feel like Apple's getting in the little stuck.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh no, he lost a fairy from that. That's so unfortunate.
Oh my gosh.
Wind bombing up to this tower is deceptively tricky because the way the angles work out from this cliff that he's on right now, it's really easy to hit the tower. He's given up on it though. He's done. He's over it.
Like that, yeah. Oh my goodness.
He's over it. I can understand that.
Quick
Yeah,
question.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Should I add the requirement to the cheat sheet that he needs to talk to someone in Goron right now? Or would that be considered helping Apple?
Yeah, maybe we wait till after the match. Theoretically, he could be listening right now, so maybe he already heard. But we'll wait till after the match. Just but yeah. So, what was I about to say? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, he doesn't have a bow that is fireproof, as far as I know, which is a little scary. If he's in Elden long enough and all of his bows burn up, he won't be able to wind bomb.
Generally, bows have a long time before they actually burn up. So if you keep wind bombing, they don't really burn.
Okay.
But if the cutscene for the Divine Beast starts when you enter Goron City, then your bow is gonna burn no matter what.
Oh, really?
So he has to either unequip it before.
Yeah, he'll have to unequip probably.
Or needs a backup bow. I don't know if he has a second one.
I think he got a. Oh, he does not have a backup bow. I don't know. He must be listening, or that, or he just had that thought at the same time we did. So he has one bow, so he will have to unequip that before he starts that cutscene. Which you can see he's pulling his bow out like that to put out the fire temporarily. It's kind of like you can do a spin attack with a two-handed weapon to kind of turn make Link not on fire for a little bit.
Now he has to unequip the bow.
We'll see if he does that.
So he did turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was like a last frame unequipped. Holy cow. That was crazy.
That scared me so much.
Crap. So while he's watching this cutscene, YoYoSwift finished diving his beauty and he's cooking some speed food.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it as well. I think
That's
it's worth.
gonna be handy for Fireproof Wizard. Unless, wait, you'll need.
You kind of need to be sneaky for that one, but I mean, general
it's
movement.
Kind of hot.
Yeah, you'll need the Fireproof, I think, more than you would because you only have 4 hearts.
Oh, yeah.
So
Good point. Good point.
Right, so Apple is gonna look for the quest, I assume. I think it's in this. No,
it's just in a random house.
Yeah, it's close to the entrance.
Gotta love these NPCs where they're just hanging around.
on their schedule too, right? It's like, oh yeah, you can find them right outside the house, unless it's 3 a.m. and then you have to go to this other random spot.
I think that one is always in this house.
Yeah.
There we go.
Guess he could be asleep at night, but I don't know.
Oh man, YoYoSwift. Oh, getting up off that cliff while it's raining with just enough stamina, that was really scary.
Oh wow.
So wind bombing out of Goron City can be really challenging sometimes because of all the lag, but Apple making it look easy.
Yeah, I'm curious how YoYo is going to go to Elden. Maybe he also knows the old dungeon BTB, but at the same time with the rain.
Yeah, we've seen that's not super possible. At least it's not easy. The BTB itself, even when it's not raining, is probably one of the harder ones in the game, I'd say. Most people, I've never really tried it myself because I don't run a category that uses that BTB, but every time I watch somebody do it, they like to express their distaste for it.
It is consistent, but it's very hard to learn, I would say.
Gotcha.
Oh, did that see your fall?
I think so.
Oh no.
Huh.
It
was hard. He was dropping frames, but it looked like he had a solid footing for a second. So.
He could have tried to wind bomb off, and then if you try to wind bomb off, you sometimes don't get bullet time and then fall all the way down.
Gotcha.
But I have no idea what happened right now.
And I think he saved at the top. I think he did. So maybe, yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
We did. Okay. For a second, I thought the rain disappeared, but it was just sunny. With rain.
Oh yeah, it's raining.
That would be a nice strat if you could just reload and get rid of the rain.
That'd be very nice.
I mean, it works with fake rain.
True, true.
Killing that Sulfus for an backup bow,
bow.
maybe?
Yeah.
I think that bow is still wood though, right?
Yeah,
but at least
in case
it's
one
a second
burns.
bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he might be preparing for the Lionel. If he's getting
Perhaps.
some weapons and things.
Yeah, there is a Lionel right here.
There is.
Ooh, Knight's Claymore. That's actually, that will get him a lot of the way. I think if he might need, he does have, the issue is, I forget the name of that sword. Is it the Zora sword or the one on his back right now?
Silver sword, maybe?
Yeah, I think silver sword. That sword sucks. Straight up. Like, it's not a good sword. The durability and the damage on it are like really underwhelming. And it's surprising too, because it's one of the coolest models in the game.
Yeah.
It looks sick, but yeah, no, the stats on that weapon are just not very strong. I think it's because you just kind of get it for free as soon as you go to Zora's Domain, and basically every player goes to Zora's Domain first. Not everybody, but the game kind of really encourages you to make Ruto your first Divine Beast due to the way all that everything kind of plays out. But
yeah, I wasn't ready to fight a Divine Beast yet, so I did Naboris first.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was like by the time I got down to Gerudo, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to take on a beast, not realizing that I chose the hardest one to start on. But you know.
No, Apple's roast fell all the way down.
And he lost a fairy too. He's used two of them. Wait, it went all the way in. That's even worse.
Wait, and Yo-Yo died. Oh no.
Yeah, he died to a shock. He died to a shock arrow from the Lionel.
Oh man.
It looked like the Lionel saw him pretty quick. I probably would have started a stealthy approach just to get some hits in before the real parrying begins.
Can you?
Maybe.
Makar is asking.
You have a question.
Yeah.
In
Glad
chat,
says yes.
Yeah, there's a way to stasis the roast up to the top, but I heard it's very inconsistent.
Yeah, I believe that. I do a stasis strat on Eventide with one of the balls, and it's incredibly precise and not very consistent. So I would imagine that going for it would probably waste more time than not. But man, these poplins.
Those dodging skills.
Holy cow! He got like 5 in a row just now. Oh my gosh! This is actually
so close.
Sick. Like we have in Matrix style dodging on all these arrow shots, while YoYoSwift just takes on a Lino with no attack up food.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
I know. Yeah, this is. My eyes don't know where to look right now.
I know. I keep darting between the two. Oh, okay, so his Knight's Halberd is broken. How did he get on that so fast? That was sick.
Apple is safe, so we can focus on Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Oof.
His durability. He's gonna probably end up needing to do a lot of bow
block
shots.
Is really helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, getting a headshot in, that's good. Briefly stunning the Lionel.
This is so exciting.
Oh my gosh! Frames! Ow! What just happened?
No, what?
Oh. He did a slam attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's so unfortunate. That was still a really fun fight to watch.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you could do it, YoYoSwift. That cryo block is
the cryo block. I thought it was gonna melt. This game's pretty good about
that kind of stuff, I know.
Right? Like it's
so funny.
That's really surprising that it didn't. What? That wasn't a headshot? This game's broken.
Ooh.
So broken.
That was right on his face, dude. Wait, was that his shock arrow, or did he? No, he ran over.
I have no idea. Oh,
okay,
he got trampled over, I guess.
Yeah, he got trampled. It would have been yellow, right?
Yeah. Oh, apparently you could just kill the mobbins beforehand for the Brothers Rose Shrine quest.
Oh yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but that sounds like a very good idea.
Yeah, it's probably the safest and most consistent strat, especially in a bingo.
Yeah, problem is I think they are black mobbins, so they're very tough.
Oh yeah, and there's quite a few, so you need some good weapon durability.
I think there's 2 or 3 that are in your way.
Oh, it was a headshot, but Lynels can't be stunned when their bow is out. I didn't know that. That's really good info.
Fascinating.
Still kind of
no
cheaty.
idea.
Thanks for that info, Vlad.
Yeah.
Oh, Apple forgot to re-equip his bow. No big deal, though. Yeah, he just needs the Forgotten Temple Shrine now.
Yeah.
Just far away.
Look, he almost got out of the way.
Yeah.
I would imagine you can.
I wonder if Apple's going for some all dungeon movement, because that will bring him closer to the Forgotten Temple. To just wind bomb there. Oh my god, yeah, the Lionel stuff. That's like I would never choose that skirt just because I'm afraid of those Lionels.
Yeah, Lionels are not easy. Obviously, if you're a combat montage expert, you know that's like your square, right?
Yeah, true.
But I know there is a way to kind of consistently stun lock. I don't think it's like a true stun lock, but you can headshot stun the Lionel and do the spin attacks and then headshot him right away, like right as he gets out of the stun animation, and restun him. And you can chain those together basically. So you just like headshot, spin attack, headshot, spin attack. I think you can do that like a number of times, but it's not easy by any means.
Okay, I think Apple did a castle BTB here. From any percent. So I guess he's trying to steer as much left as possible to get close to this Forgotten Temple.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the best play, right? Like, you could, maybe some people might have like someone like Cowpyro probably has a BTV that I think he said he has one that goes to Central Tower. So if he has one to Central Tower, it probably basically was in the direction he wants to go to get to Forgotten Temple. But just doing a BTB, and just steering, just a little bit to the left can save you a lot of time like this. And it's going to be interesting though, because I think he might get the castle cutscene if he lands here. Depends on it depends. It might not load in time.
You're right.
But he's running out of stamina, so he's definitely landing here, and he's going to be here for a second.
Yeah, but it usually takes a long time, especially in 90%.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, not if he menus.
Yeah, if he does that, it might load. I think he's safe though. Maybe I might be jinxing it. Depends on how long it takes to get on this log. Oh god. Oh no. Unfortunate. But luckily this cutscene's not that long. It's only it's a quick skip, but it is a little annoying, especially when you know it's coming.
Yeah, Muse, you were saying that you can stun lock the Lionel, so basically you just need a lot of arrows and a lot of weapons.
Yeah, I mean, and not even a lot of weapons. I think some of the, if you had like an Edge of Duality, you might be able to take out a red Lionel with it. I don't know the exact stats, but you just have to look up how much health a Lionel has. I'm gonna like go ahead and fully admit I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's 900 HP for a red Lionel, but I could be wrong. If you mount a Lionel, it doesn't do durability. So powerful weapons and a couple of bows. That's interesting.
Ooh.
But can you stun lock when you mount him? I thought he runs away afterwards.
No, you can't really stun lock with mounts. But if you know the fights, if you know like how to deal with all of his movement, you can mount him pretty consistently, I'd say.
All right.
Oh, it's 2k health. Oh, geez. Yeah, I was way off. Whoa.
Wow.
Thank you for fact checking that, CBF. Yeah, so red Lionels have 2,000 health. So when you're collecting like weapons, it's all about just damage multiplied by durability. I'll tell you that's so unfortunate.
Oh man, we're getting, the dropped frames here, and so it's hard to know what's happening. And then you just see the game over, and he was so close. It looked like the health bar. Ooh.
It's really hard to see where Apple actually is with this rain. He's somewhere in Woodland.
Yeah.
On his way to Forgotten Temple, but it's I think only the pro, what's that called, geocaching, or what's it? What's that?
GeoGuessr.
GeoGuessr. Thank you. Only pro geoguessers would be able to actually pinpoint where he is in this kind of environment, I feel like.
Yeah, I think geocaching is when you actually are out.
Yes,
like
yeah. I couldn't think of the
yourself.
name. Yeah. The real
Yeah.
world, or what, outside, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Luckily, this game is outside simulator, so we don't really need it. We're good.
Perfect. I think he's close to Cork Forest at the moment.
Gotcha.
Like, right of him should be the forest.
YoYoSwift pass half health on the Lionel right now.
He's making a barricade of cryo blocks.
Yeah. I really find it incredibly fascinating that these fireballs don't melt or break the ice blocks.
Oh yeah.
That's super surprising because if you have a blizzard rod, you can cancel out his fireballs.
Oh.
Like if you throw, like, if you swing with the blizzard rod, it goes right through the fireballs and cancels them out. So like they definitely took into account a lot of the way the fireballs interact with a lot of the stuff in this game, but apparently cryo blocks were one that they missed out on, which is pretty funny. Applefreezer just doing some fun overworld movement. This is something that I had a really fun time watching Tay do yesterday. Was his overworld movement is just so quick. Being able to just successfully do really fast wind bombs and mid-airs, like in quick succession, can make such a huge difference, I feel like, in Bingo.
Yeah, so he did some great turn wind bombs, which can give you a lot of speed.
Applefreezer kind of probably was looking at the map where the shrine was and didn't realize the entrance is actually a little bit further out.
The line up.
Nice.
Oh,
good fight. We take those. They're not easy, especially when you have like no gear.
Oh no.
If you had some
Go
fairies,
ahead.
maybe it might have been a little bit easier, right? Being able to tank like even two hits from a Lionel is huge in a fight like that. But getting lag stop, that's always annoying.
And yeah, YoYo grabbed all this well-deserved loot from the Lionel.
Oh yeah. Picking up everything from that fight for sure. You deserved it.
Wait, Apple found the entrance. Quickly fixing Ragdoll.
Yeah.
I assume he unequipped the shield earlier.
Do you think he knows how to do this wind bomb? It looks like he does. This looks like the right setup I've seen other people do.
I know he runs MSR, and this used to be in the route.
Okay.
And I would say he has done it.
Oh, it just barely hits the ceiling there.
Yeah.
But this is a little scary now. He's probably okay.
Sure.
Right, you should be fine.
Yeah, if you just constantly move forward and like drop when you need to, like that.
Like his stamina is worrying.
Yeah, it's a little super concerning actually. Oh, he's gonna just barely make it. Oh my god,
okay,
that was so close. Holy cow! Well played.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as long as you're not gliding in the same direction as the laser's pointing, you are fine.
Yeah.
I assume there's some really weird circumstances where you're not fine, but generally you're fine. Oh.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Okay.
It's okay. Just get out of it.
He's good.
Okay.
Keeping us on the edge of our seats though. Holy cow.
And I think this is just a reward. No,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, it's a
Okay.
blessing shrine.
It's a blessing.
The
Okay.
challenge was getting here.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of hope so. I forgot.
Getting his chest that he so rightfully deserves. What was that? A great flame sword? Nice. That's good to know.
Yeah, great flame blade. Yeah.
Showing it off too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and there's my dog. If you hear any squeaking, I apologize.
No worries. Adorable.
That that squirrel squeaker is really getting it.
And there we go. Well, time stops when he gets the orb.
Yes.
Yeah.
He might not be sure, so he's gonna wait until the very last moment.
I feel like he should have marked it by now, right?
Oh, he asked if he needs a shrine quest.
Oh no, this isn't a shrine quest.
Yeah.
That's it. That's GG.
All right, GG.
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 Another under an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, very clean showing here.
Indeed. That was
Show
really
off
fun to
some
watch.
really cool things. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if either of our runners would like to do a post-game interview.
Awesome. Hello, hello.
GG's Apple.
GG Apple.
That was an interesting board.
Yeah.
What did you think about the diving as beauty required?
I like that because we found out that it doesn't need meadow, it doesn't need a router. And I'm very glad I knew this already. So
Yeah.
I already felt a bit relieved about this.
Yeah, I would not have forced. I don't think I would ever force anybody to do a divine beast like that. That would just be cruel.
Right.
I will
Not even the
definitely.
beast. The quest after the beast. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's just cruel and unusual.
Mhm.
So, what did you think about the line that you picked?
I really liked the line. I wasn't sure at the beginning what I should pick because there were like a couple of lines I was like interested in. It was like column 1 looks really good, but Eventide, I don't know how to do Eventide at all. I don't want to do it. I
What do
want
you
to
mean?
try it.
Eventide is so easy. Come on. What?
Very
What are you
good.
talking about?
Also, it's kind of out of the way. It doesn't really
That
have
is
like
true.
don't really have a routing to go to there. Example, know where this is. About know where this is. Like you could have seen there.
Yes.
Go a little bit too far and I had to track back a little bit. But still got there.
GG's YoYoSwift.
GG.
Thank you.
GG.
Yeah,
What'd
you
you think
guys
of the board?
both.
Oh,
go ahead. No, go ahead. I do want to know what they thought about the board.
Yeah, what did you think of the board, Yo-Yo?
I spent like the whole routing time just trying to figure out which line to do. I kind of had a lot of trouble trying to figure out which one to do. I feel like every line had like a little something bad.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, we agreed. Even Zinpars said he wasn't sure exactly what he would go for. So,
which is by design, obviously. The whole point of the boards is to there's a few goals with each board, but in general the goal is to obviously one, force both runners to do one square that's the same, and then two, to make as many rows as viable as possible. Try to balance each line within reason. Obviously, it's impossible to make every line possible. For example, there was a line on here that's just like ridiculously hard. When you look at
row 5?
Yeah, I think row 5, or because the fact they have to do Strand and Eventide and Road to Respect is a lot.
Yeah.
But then also like 14 shrines and gut check challenge. Like gut check challenge takes a lot of time, and so does 14 shrines. So, but yeah, in general, try my best to Z2W and I are the two that basically made all these boards together. We try to make it so that way every line is as close as to each other in terms of difficulty and length. But yeah, it's not easy. There's always like one square. I mean, even in regular bingo, right? Yeah. There's always like that one square that ruins a line, right? But yeah, it's challenging.
So I just want to say incredible perseverance from you both. You both kind of got stuck at certain points, maybe in a wind bomb that went bad because of lag or something this and that. Stamina running out at the wrong time.
Your rock roast rolling all the way down the hill.
But that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, and it rolls into the lava too. You couldn't even pick it up.
I was like, no, come back.
Yeah, and then Swift had a heartbreaking couple of deaths to a Lionel, but eventually vanquished it.
You were so close in that first
like 10 times this bingo.
Yeah. But
I was also like, I saw seeing killing Lionel without Angel. I was like, do I want to do this? Kind of not.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's not easy when you're low on resources, right? Like, it's yeah, it could go bad so fast with Lionels. I feel like, especially that one too, right? Like you're surrounded by water, and he has shock arrows too. It's like the Coliseum Lionel and him have the same amount of HP, but one of them, the environment is just basically just like a flat plane. I guess it's nice that you can make the cryo blocks, but it's still a little sketchy.
Which line did you try to do? The one on the one with the shock arrows on
Yeah, Plymouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cryo block was genius. That was
it was. Did you know those blocked the fireballs before you did that?
No.
Yeah, we were both. I was very surprised that didn't break the cryo block. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially in the context of this game. But yeah, that was pretty clutch. It was fun. It was fun to watch you make like a wall of them.
Yeah.
I also want to say this race was pretty close. Like if you had defeated the Lionel first try, I think you could have catched up to Apple, because he was a bit in front of you, like going to Elden, but he had to do a longer quest that was deeper in Elden. So
sure,
I really like the balance. Yeah.
Yeah, when he finished, I just got to the area where Fireproof Lizard Roundup is, so yeah.
I think Lionel was a big breaking point. Mount Bear was pretty easy. I got this pretty quick, since it was like next to Kayawan. That was really nice. And I just saw like it could like draw a line. Also, I wanted to get the Elden Tower actually to
we saw
like do a backflip or something super closer to the Forgotten Temple, but I gave up getting that because it was just too annoying.
Yeah, wind bombing up to the tower, it can be a huge pain just due to like the way that areas that you can wind bomb off of don't really have really great angles to go up from that, because you're so close to it. But yeah, do you guys have any other questions or any final thoughts? I don't really have any more questions, I don't think. Chat, do you have any questions? What did you guys think? What would you rate the custom bingo board experience out of 5?
I definitely wasn't ready for it.
I think it's really interesting, this custom board, since I play like a lot of bingo that is like a normal board, and they like know pretty much every square by now.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty interesting to actually do some new stuff and also gotta think a little bit more for the routing, since it's not like always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I feel like forcing people to do a square, like Dive is Beauty, like I would never do that in a bingo before this because I didn't know what it was, right? And for me, it's like, if I don't know how to do that square, I'm just not doing it, right? Usually, unless I'm absolutely forced to do that row for some reason. And like a Brother's Roast, I feel like most people probably would stay away from that one in general. unless it's like the line looks particularly appealing or something. So
Yeah.
and then like you said, it's
never
really
done it.
yeah, exactly. And it's really refreshing to see just like new board, like kill a Lionel without ancient arrows, 4 dog treasures, 5 unique royal guard equipment. Just seeing squares that you've never seen before is fun. So yeah,
I'm actually sad that no one went for the dog treasures.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it originally, like doing row 1 maybe, but
yeah, there's it has decent synergy with Lanaru because there's 2 directly on the way, Riverside and Wetland, I think stables both have one. And then South Akala stable has a dog treasure, so that's not too far away from Elton. And then you just need to pick up like 1 more. Yeah, dog treasures are fun. I like that. I like that goal idea a lot.
Oh, and before I forget, thank you, Meals, for putting copious fish skewers or copious seafood skewers.
So
because...
yeah, they're the same thing.
The difference?
Exactly.
They're the same thing. They're the same exact thing. I think I don't actually know what causes them to be named different, but it might be just solely based on the order of the fish you pick when holding the ingredients. That's my guess. It's either that or like specific fish. But yeah, you could. The way you have to do though is
to say fish.
Really? Okay, because I feel like I've had it say fish before, but maybe not. And if you look on wikis, there's multiple wikis that say copious fish skewers, and then there's like 1 or 2 that say seafood skewers.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It is really weird. But yeah, the way you make that is by cooking 4 different types of fish, which doesn't sound hard initially, but you need to get 4 fish that don't conflict. Because like if you were to say get like a armored bass and then like a attack up fish or something, they would create dubious food because that's 2 different types of effects that don't combine. So you need to get
each other.
What was that?
Don't they just negate each other and give you just a normal food without buffs?
I think it fails. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
More experiments.
Yeah, someone should maybe someone should test it. But I was under the impression that if you mix 2 foods with different types of things, you get like a failed meal or something, like a dubious food, or you won't get copious fish skewers or something. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I always, whenever I do copious fish skewers, I thought you had to do, basically you get like the 2 types of normal fish, which is like hyrule bass and like the ones without effects, hyrule bass and some fish in Kakariko that I forget the name of. It's like a koi, basically. That's what it looks like. Yeah. And then I always get like the bass and porgy variation of some kind of like, status fish. So like an armored porgy and an armored bass. Because those are 2 different types of fish with the same effect. But yeah, that was, so the whole, this or that, that's the same thing with like Zelda's diary or research journal, because like people always mix those up, and it's like they're basically the same thing. They're 10 steps away from each other.
Basically, the diary is basically easier because you don't have like to go even higher up.
Yeah.
It depends if you need the memory or not, I guess.
True.
Sure.
Or if you need like the royal guard bow, maybe for something. But
for 5 unique royal guard equipment.
Yeah. I want to see someone run that. I want to see someone do that square, because the routing for it, it's basically like old any percent, right? Because in Dining Hall you have the spear, and then we all know where the sword is in the rock wall, and then the shield is in the armory next to the moblin, and then the royal bow is also in the armory, and then you just need to get the claymore. The claymore is in the barracks, which is where the new castle goes.
Yeah,
it's like it's where that armor stand is. Yeah,
it's the only one.
But
there.
It's kind of on the other side of the castle, sort of. Like it's like
I know where to go there.
Yeah,
I did that before. I know how to clip in, so
it'd be really fun to see someone get all 5 uniques like super fast. So hopefully we'll see somebody do that goal in this tournament. I actually don't know if it's in any other boards or not. I could maybe hack it in. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I've got. Oh, there's not at Riverside. Okay, I thought there was dogs at Riverside. My bad. So Apple, you'll be moving on to face who?
Tay, I think.
Tay, okay. Yeah, and that will be semifinals.
Oh god.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy match.
Okay, thank you.
For sure.
And later tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, so in like about 6 hours, is our next match, which is Makar versus Dapir. And that will be our.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
Indeed.
and in case anyone's wondering, all matches from here on out are custom boards. So Dapir and Makar will also be using a custom board, and then both semifinal matches will be using custom boards, and then grand finals will be a custom board, but it will be lockout instead of just one line.
Could be
The
so
lockout's
hyped.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. The custom board is the only one that like Z2W and I have play tested every board except for lockout so far.
Okay.
And
Nice.
you know, this one actually, you guys finished this board in 55 minutes. I think Apple was your time or somewhere around there. So they've all been sub hour. Yeah, they've all been sub hour. But I don't think the lockout is going to be sub hour. I would be very surprised if it was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, final GGs to Apple and to YoYoSwift.
Yes.
Thank you.
And be
really
sure
nice
to
match, guys.
Yeah, really great match. GG's. And thank you for Zimpars and MB for commentating. And thank you 31 for restreaming. Shout outs to our restreamer. He's great.
Shout outs to restreamers and to
Wait,
staff people.
Yeah. And shout outs to chat and everyone that's watching. You guys are all awesome. And with that, that's all we have. So be sure to check out the next match in approximately 6 hours. Yeah. We're going to be rating Smitchman 1.
Smitchman Uno.
So be sure to give him some love while he's doing the new 100% speedrun learning.